Good morning, guys. It is 5:58 a.m. Hi, I'm Molly. I'm a clairaudient, psychic, Heyoka, empath. No judging. I just got up. I have my coffee. What's up, Donald? Still giving everyone the finger. Yeah, okay. So, you guys, I got my Scorpio Sea Tarot. I'm just going to pop tarot cards and kind of tell you the downloads that I got this morning. So, I feel like I saw an orb or something go by. So, the truth will be revealed. I just heard that. We have the 9 of Coins. This is the dream person. Thanksgiving could mean something. Somebody might be a good cook, something like that. The truth will be revealed. All right. So if you are a scapegoat of your family, yeah. Well, the real scapegoat, please stand up. If you're getting bullied by people, you may see how far they'll take it. And it might be really hurtful. And it might be really sad. But Spirit is going to show you this false reality that this person is projecting out about you. And you're going to understand, and other people are going to understand what's going on. So that person may get triggered. They might fully unzip. And they might be very, very rude, very, very mean, and very, very disrespectful. Just know, if this person is on the precipice of narcissism, they're going to be sent on a very brutal spiritual awakening. If this person is a full-blown narcissist and there's like no hope for them to ascend up, they will not do the work. If they're a full-blown narcissist, they will not self-reflect. Oh, the wheel's turning. They won't go on a brutal spiritual awakening. And both ways, Spirit might be cutting the cord and removing this person from your life. They may have crossed a boundary with Spirit, and Spirit may be removing this person out of your life now. Too nasty. Too nasty. And they're believing their own hype. So this person gets triggered, and then they smear you. So a lot of times with familial abuse, with narcissist abuse, with scapegoat abuse, the bully, how that landed, the bully will project their shadow, their own behavior, onto you. And then they'll deflect. No, you're the narcissist. No, you're the one. No. And they've created this completely false narrative, this classic scapegoat abuse. They've made up their own false narrative about you, a completely lie of a story about you, to feed into their rage and anger. So what they're doing, they can deem as appropriate, even though it's disgusting. All right? It can be very, very hurtful. Spirit has already said, yeah, they'll all just unzip themselves with their own behavior. For example, I have a bully, a family member bully, who goes back and forth between shunning me and then talking to me and then shunning me again and then talking to me. And yeah, they got triggered yesterday. I haven't had a serious heart-to-heart conversation with this person for a year. They really don't know much about what's going on in my life, what I'm doing. They've never supported my art career, anything like that. Yeah. And they've made up this false story about me, which they're telling other people, I'm sure, because that's what a smear campaign does. And they came out yesterday with their own bloated ego and started regurgitating this whole false narrative that they made up to me. And I got to hear what this person has completely made up about me and is going around maybe telling other people, certainly convincing themselves this completely made up false narrative. This person got triggered, started yelling at me, screaming at me. I said, don't talk to me in that tone. I stayed calm. This person came out with their old favorite. It's all you. It's never me. That old favorite. I know y'all know that old favorite. And this person had the audacity. Now, they know nothing about me for the past year. They know nothing about what I do, where I go. And they screamed at me. Why do you think no one likes you? You don't have any friends. You never leave your house. Insinuating that I am mentally unstable, totally fucked up. So I do have friends. I said, I do have friends. I just left the house this morning. Well, first I said, what are you talking about? I do have friends. So this is like this complete false narrative that this person makes up to make it okay to bully you. So then that person said, bullshit, prove it. What's their names? I'm a 49-year-old woman. I'm the only member of my family who's done any sort of extensive therapy. This person who's bullying me, putting forth this false narrative, has never stepped foot in a therapist's office. So I listed off some of my friends' names. And they were like, bullshit. You never leave the house, like I'm some invalid that doesn't leave the house. And it was heartbreaking because yesterday I just posted a video of me in the actual grocery store. They tried to get one over on me over some gotcha type moments. They kept going for gotcha moments, and they could never get me because they were living in a false narrative. And it's devastating. It's really sad. It's really sad that somebody thinks so little of you and they let you know. Like, absolutely, yeah, I don't respect you at all. And then when that didn't work, yeah, they started ripping on my mothering. They started ripping on my mothering. Now, for the record, I have 2 kids, a 20-year-old son who has been on the honor roll like his whole school career. He's a good student. He goes to the University of Minnesota. He wants to be a computer engineer. And he just made the dean's list. My daughter, who has a little more struggles with her autism, yeah, we just got her report card from school. Yeah, she made the B honor roll, and one of her classes is honors chemistry. Yeah. But this person makes up in their head that I'm neglectful or something. I don't know. But they certainly ripped on my mothering and followed it up with, and that's the truth. They pulled out their dagger of lies and things I make up about you and tried to stab me in the heart with it over my mothering ability of my wonderful children who are very successful. Kind, nice kids. My son called my daughter, he's 20 now. He called my daughter right on her birthday in the morning, wished her a happy birthday, talked with her, told her his plans for the next time they see each other. And that's what they'll do when somebody gets so triggered and they have nothing at all to use against you. They'll make up something and they'll get really gross about it and hurtful. And so the reason why they do that is because their false narrative makes it so they don't have to self-reflect. Their false narrative of whatever they made up about you in their head gives them a green light to treat you like shit, and their ego loves it. So nothing this bully family member said was true. Nothing. But they're feeding off that lie so they can continue to smear me. I have family members, yeah. I just watched this thing there's this narcissism coach. His name is Darren. He's got really great advice. I'll link it down in the bottom. These kind of people will team up with other abusers of you. So, for example, with my family, my ex had an affair on me. My other ex beat me up several times and he went to jail several times. They'll side with the ex. They will befriend the ex. They will just carry on this fantasy about the ex. Like the ex is the person that's sane and you're the person that's crazy. They'll push forth that agenda. Even though there's like proof on who was naughty and who was nice. And that's a classic tactic for familial abuse of a scapegoat. And that person, that abuser, might even be like, I'm the scapegoat. And they're like the head heather of the family. Yeah, Spirit had enough of this. So if this is happening to you, just know those are classic tactics. It's very isolating. It's very alone. It's very disheartening to finally be able to see how much disrespect that person has for you. And they will jump on that wave of disrespect and ride it all the way. They will dig their heels in of their false narrative. So this person had no problem yelling at me, screaming at me. I had a calm voice while I was talking to this person while they were going like batshit triggered. Make up all their false stories about you will just come pouring out of their mouth, and it's horrifying to hear what this person's been saying about you. The agenda they push forward. Just know if that happens, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you. It's completely unfair. It's not the truth. Other family members could gang up on you too, because it's easier for those people to live with their false narrative than have to self-reflect at how horrible they've treated you. So they'll just really run with it. And it'll get to a point, like in my example, where they're completely making up false stories about you. Like, according to them, I have no friends, I don't do anything, I only stay in my house, I never leave my house, like I have agoraphobia or I'm totally fucked up in the head, which is just not true. It's not true. And if I hadn't done all this work, I could be really, really sad. I could be suicidal. I could be feeling completely helpless and out of control that these bullies are just making up these false things about me. And I say it that way because if you're resonating and you're feeling any of these things, just know it's going to get better. And if you're feeling alone, if anyone who's ever watching any of my videos ever feels suicidal, I put a phone number in the description for a suicide hotline. You're never alone. And just know that it truly, it sounds like trite, but it truly is not you. It's them. It's them. And it's really, really gross. And if it brings you to a place where you feel like I said to that family member, I say, you treat me like I'm dead, but I'm still alive. So if you're at a place where and you're feeling maybe not as strong as I may be right now, just know you are stronger than you ever thought you were. There comes a point in your awakening where it seems like everybody has turned on you. And it can feel very, very lonely. But know this, while you're sitting in the dark, crying, weeping, totally confused on how unfair all of this is, this abuse, just know you're not alone. Your angels are all around you. And the Phoenix is sitting right next to you. Yeah, it's saying you don't know me, you haven't met me yet. I'm going to show you how strong you are. And together we are going to rise. So just remember, it's a painful journey when Spirit removes veils and you yourself have to stop projecting what you want people to be, and the abusers are going to start getting removed from your life by Spirit. You will see them for who they are. bullies, mean people, people who enjoy picking on you, making false lies up about you, thwarting your success, telling people untruths about you, covert style, where they appear like they're the perfect person, but you know, yeah, just stay in your lane. And when they go low, you go high. Just remember that. When they tantrum, when they say mean ass shit, when they make up false stories about you, when they got to a point where they're so cruel, they'll tell a 49-year-old woman, why do you think nobody likes you? You don't have any friends. Like, that person knows nothing about my life. They haven't talked to me in a serious, deep conversation in over a year. And they've just made up now that I have 0 friends and I don't go anywhere out of my house because it suits their narrative. So, newsflash, yeah, I got friends. I just left the house yesterday and I made a video of it. Isn't that interesting how there's proof? Somebody may realize they've been listening to a bully and an abuser this whole time. And the person, yeah, they've been flexing on the wrong angel. Think about that. They've been flexing on the wrong angel. And there's going to be proof. There's going to be something where Spirit says enough is enough. You cannot do this anymore. All right, so there's your morning pep talk. I was upset. I spent a lot of time crying yesterday. Even though all the self-work I've done, I fell into toxic hope yesterday. And remember, toxic hope is where you have hope that these bullies, these people who are used to falling into the roles where they can just completely be totally disrespectful. Like, they've created that role for them where they're just like, they can do whatever they want. Yeah. Just know that's not who you are. And if you feel like you have to cry, let it out. It's called toxic hope, where you hope that the person will see the light. Where you just explain to them, no, you're totally wrong. But they're not willing to listen. Like when that person's like, you have no friends, you never, why do you think nobody likes you? Oh, thanks for that one. Clearly you don't like me, but other people like me. Bullshit, prove it. What's their names? That's what happened to me. And I told her their names. I told her I just saw one of my friends. I told her I was just at the grocery store and running errands yesterday. Yeah, no apology, no nothing. They just run with it. So a whole bunch of people may realize, somebody's a super huge covert narcissist. And they may have fooled a bunch of people. But the truth is coming out.